Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Elliott. Oh, leads him behind on the spin. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. These two teams, two of the real titans, of course, in the National Football League. And they met in the NFC Divisional Playoffs a couple of years ago when the Pack ended Dak and Zeke's rookie season with a 34-31 win in Dallas. And then the Pack also took down the Cowboys a year ago. Score almost the same, 35-31 it was last year in Week 5. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Perry in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Hey, check 26.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, check 26.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
58.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Zoom. Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz. Jump out. Zoom.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Running with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go, 47. Hey. Go down.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Awesome.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Pro Bowler Muhammad Wilkerson brings him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if you're deep.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Reset. Hey, easy.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Intentional grounding, offense.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. David Irving forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Hurry up.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. That's to his running back, complete. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4... that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to take account to the defense. They've done a great job.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Zoom.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee in there to get him for a loss of 5. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To throw on second down. Rodgers flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing May have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw for Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Austin's got it left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Adams. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Inside. Jumbo.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rodgers will try again on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. And again, it's Rodgers. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating breaks, tackles, and creates extra yardage. They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Muhammad Wilkerson. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The last 7 seasons in a Jet uniform for Wilkerson, now a Packer still making plays.
Yeah, those last 7 seasons produced 44.5 sacks. How about 2015? He had 12 sacks that season. But the last couple of years have been a little bit of a struggle. He's hoping to recapture his form in Green Bay.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st down, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham from a yard out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
Aaron Rodgers no longer has a safety blanket named Jordy Nelson to utilize in the red zone anymore. But picking up Jimmy Graham, that's a heck of a consolation prize. Remember, Jimmy Graham has had 4 seasons of 10 touchdowns or more, including 10 with the Seahawks in 2017.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Here you go.
Prescott on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Prescott now. Fighting to stay upright, eluding the pressure right. Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Elliott, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On the move to his left, and that'll be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 88 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Steps away to his left, and he whips that one incomplete there. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had it, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And again, it's Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And our focus now moves to Randall Cobb. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
Now he's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. They start the drive on the ground as Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
26. Okay, over here.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. They find some open field here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
All right. Hey, check 26. Rodgers
now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Irving in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And the pressure gets to him again. Randy Gregory in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Jumbo! Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Kyle. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Rodgers throwing here. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Inside. Hey, check 26. Let's go. Come on. Jumbo! Yeah, Liz. Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trevon Williams. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom. end zone. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
They're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Here we go, Kim, 46. Here we go, 46. It's coming now. Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.